Hello, and welcome to another opportunity to be in the pantry with the organic you. Today we're going to talk about black garlic. And I'm going to take my time here a little bit today because this is an important ingredient and I want you to understand the possibilities of it and something that you should consider having in your pantry. So I'm going to read a little bit about this. And again, we're talking about black garlic. Now, this brand that I have is Rio, R-I-O, Rand, R-A-N-D. And the reason I like this one, and you will notice everything that I pick that's in my pantry, I look at the ingredients to ensure that there are not a lot of additives or additional ingredients other than the primary product that I'm talking about, because that will make a difference. You want to ensure that you're getting the pure product and not a lot of additional ingredients they have added or a vendor or manufacturer has added to boost the product. For this particular product, we want the pure, no additions of just the black garlic. Now, you're probably wondering, and some of you may know, what is black garlic? It is simply garlic that has been fermented. It sits for 10 to 90 days, and as it ferments, and there is a fermentation process, and I will put that in the notes as well, because that's something that you may want to follow up on when you're looking at your product. You want to see which one used which fermentation process. And I picked this particular product because I followed the fermentation process and it was clean. Again, so we're talking about black garlic today. Now, some of the benefits, and I'm going to stick on my glasses here so that I can read some of the research that's happening, because this is important. And this is a little bit longer than what I do for most of my in the pantries. I usually like to just drop in, give you some information about the product, and then let you see the notes that I put down in the comment section. But I want to talk a little bit about this one because it is important. Black garlic has blood sugar control benefits. And I'm reading from a report that came from Harvard Medical School, and I will post some links about it so that you can go. You should always go and look at the research as well. Just don't take what you hear. Even though I do a lot of research, I don't bring you something that I just find by the, surfing the net or anything of that nature. I do a lot of research because these products are in my pantry to help me as well in combating various health issues and health concerns. So they are very important to me as well. So this one is known for its blood sugar control. It helps in reducing blood sugars. It helps prevent some of the symptoms of high blood pressure. It is a good heart health product in lowering cholesterol. And let me divert a little bit and talk about cholesterol. I have some products that I've posted or some recipes that I've posted about cholesterol. And I'm talking about that quite a bit because I keep hearing a lot of people indicating they're changing their dietary plan to a particular type of dietary trend because they're trying to combat cholesterol or high blood sugar or heart health. And I just want people to be mindful that it's not always a dietary approach that can address some of these issues. For example, my entire family on my father's side, we are all dealing with high cholesterol, and it is hereditary because I eat very clean. I eat organic. My sister and my niece, they are vegan. My cousin, I think she's vegetarian or vegan, one of those two. So we all have different dietary plans that we follow, but it is a hereditary trait that we're dealing with. We all have issues with controlling cholesterol. So that's why I monitor very closely products that can help you. It's a tool. It is not a cure. It is a tool. So I don't want you to get so bound to the understanding or the idea that a dietary plan will fix all health issues. It is a tool. It will help you, but you have to be aware that there are some additional things that you may need to do also along with your dietary plans. You may have to take a prescription. You may not be able to do it all with just your food choices, and we have to become aware of that. But you need to talk with your physician. It should not be a one-way conversation. You should be able to talk with your physician and say, I want to try adding products like this. What do you think? Do you think it will add as a tool to my fight in controlling blood sugar and cholesterol and artery disease? This product also, and I'm going to be very careful about how I say this, because research is still in ongoing concerning the benefits of this product in controlling cancer, not curing, but also in controlling some of the cells associated to various forms of cancer. There is research ongoing now that's showing some good results from this particular type of product in controlling some cancer cell generation. Not all, it is not a cure. I'm going to say that again because I don't want someone to look at this and run off and say, oh, this is a cure. No, this is a tool in your arsenal to help you combat what you have going on in your body. And I suggest if you are someone who is a overcomer of a cancer battle, talk with your nutritionist. Most of you are working with nutrition experts. Talk with your nutritionist and ask them about including this in your arsenal of ingredients that you use in your everyday menu planning and dietary structure, because there's good evidence coming out. And let me take a look. Give me a moment. I think in the research they mentioned some very specific. I think I saw where it indicated, yeah, there is some research that's showing the black garlic has shown good results in combating and working against colon cancer cells. It has also been shown to block free radical cancer cells also. It also has been shown to be a good source in reducing the spread of cells, cancer cells in the body. Now, this is preliminary. This is a report of a study. So I'm being very careful about this because I don't want someone to run out or convey the wrong information that I'm sharing with you. This is a tool in your arsenal of things you put into your dietary plan to help you in your battle against cancer and other disorders in your body. But there's good results. So I'm saying check with your nutritionist, check with your doctor, talk with them about utilizing this, see what their thoughts are on it. We don't want anything that will interrupt the plan that they have you on to help you get better. We want things that will work with what you're doing to also help you get better. Okay. Now, this is also a good anti-inflammatory. It has also been shown to be a good product for cognitive conditions, just as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. It has been identified as a good immune boost to your system. And we need that in this day and time dealing with COVID-19. We need all the help that we can get to boost our immune system. It is also identified as a good product that has been helpful in liver disease issues. They don't go into detail, but it does say it is one that has been known to help in the recovery of injuries to the liver from liver disease damages. Check with your doctor. If you're dealing with liver disease, check with your doctor. Again, before you start, check with your doctor. Let them know you're thinking about utilizing this product and you want to get their insights. This is how it looks. And I will open this in a minute. And I'm taking a little bit longer on this because I want you really to grasp what I'm saying. Everything that I talk about that is in the pantry that we talk about in these segments, they are tools to help you. They are not the cure. They are the tools that you need to help you along your journey to try to achieve better health and, if possible, God willing, a cure to your disorder. But they are not the answer. I want to make that understood. The other thing that is coming out about this product, and I'm reading my notes because I didn't want to miss anything or misspeak, so I want you to understand very clearly. It has rich amino acids. It has strong antioxidants. And one of the things, everyone knows about the standard white garlic. We know all the properties of this. The fermentation process, from all that's being put out about it, seems to enhance those same properties that you find in consuming the raw white garlic. It enhances those same properties a bit more, which is why more people are coming to realize. And this is not new. As I did my research, this has been around for some time in the Asian community. It's used quite a bit in a lot of the recipes. It's used quite often in several dishes in the Middle East. So it's not that new. It's just that it's not spoken of here on the Western side of things as much as I think it should be. And so that's why we're bringing this to you as being one of our items in the pantry. Let me check my other note. I mentioned heart health, cholesterol, blood sugar, good in lowering your blood sugar numbers, great for the immune system, liver disorders, Alzheimer's, Parkinson, your immune system. Let's see what else. I think that's all that I want to list here. I don't want this to be too long so that you lose interest. I will post more in the comments because I do have additional information that I want you to be able to read and understand. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, like my sister, she indicated these days she doesn't cook a lot anymore. So to get a proper utilization of this in the raw form, she indicated she may not be able to use this and get a proper utilization of it. So it does come in a capsule form, and I will post that in the notes. And the brand that I'm suggesting, these are just suggestions. You can go out and find a product that you feel will work for you. My focus is finding the products that are the purest, that there's no additives, there's no additional ingredients, the packaging is BPA free. I look at all of those things because they are important. So, but this is a suggestion. You can go and look and research and find one that you feel comfortable with. But there is the black garlic in capsule form. I will put some notes about taking the capsule. And as I told her in starting it, I do not recommend that you jump into taking 4 and 5, per day or anything of that nature. No. You always want to start very slowly to see how your body accepts a capsule that you're taking that has ingredients. Everyone that I've been sharing information with, and when I do the information sessions, I sent out notebooks to everyone so that you can make notes about how you feel when you try a new product. So if you have a reaction, you can trace back. We hear a lot of work talking about tracing back, especially during this pandemic, and tracing back of where you've been and who you've been in contact with, things of that nature. Well, in the food category, it's always good to be able to trace back what you've eaten, because it's 3 to 4 days where you can have a reaction to something that you've eaten. And so if you have a book where you've noted what you've had, you can trace back and say, okay, I tried these 5 items 3 days ago. Let me back those out of my dietary plan, let my body recover, and then I try one at the time introducing them. If you have some things that you settle with and you know you work well with, they're fine. But when you introduce something new, you want to be slow and meticulous about documenting so you know how it's working in your body. I will post the link of the caplet, not caplet, it's a capsule form that you can take of the pure black garlic. And let me open this before I end, because I know I'm going a little over my time that I usually do. But as I said, I wanted this to be very informative for you, because there's a lot of information about this product that's very good, but I don't want anyone to misunderstand. As I keep saying, this is a tool in your arsenal of things that we can do to improve our health. And this is how it looks. That's a good shot there. This is the black garlic. Now this is in the skin. Now when you order this or you buy it, oftentimes it will say peeled. It's not peeled. This is how it comes. This is the skin. And when you take the peeling off, I was trying to hold it up and take the peeling off. There it is. This is what it, let me lay it in my hand. This is what it looks like. And just like with regular garlic, you can slice it, you can put it in your recipes, you can stir it into whatever you like regular garlic in. What I've found is that this, to me, to my palate, it has a sweet hint to it. So you want to try it first before you toss it into everything. It has a sweet note. For me, I'm not a big fan of the white garlic. So I normally roast it when I use it to bring up the sweet nature of it. Because this has been fermented, when I roast this, and you can roast it, I put it in aluminum foil, I drizzle a little olive oil over it, wrap it tightly, and put it in the oven and let it roast. I usually give it about 25-30 minutes, depends on how soft you want it. And then I mix it into whatever I'm going to use. And I do get that hint of sweetness, but that's my palate. You may not detect that. But you can use this, and it's one that, again, it has good properties. The research that's coming in on it is saying very good things about it. I think, as I stress, that you want to check with your nutritionist. If you are under the care of a nutritionist, check with your nutritionist. Let them know you want to consider incorporating this into your dietary plan, and see what they have to say. You work with whoever you are working with. But you want it to be a working relationship so that you can ask questions and ask about introducing things and follow up and see what insights they can share with you as well. Again, this brand is Rio Rand, RIORAND. I have no affiliation with them. I don't do affiliations because I'd like to be able to say what I want to say about a product, whether I like it or dislike it or find something that's not true to what I thought it was going to be. So this is one that I have found. Uh, I I'm reading a lot about it. I'm looking at their process. And again, if I find something as I continue to look at it, I've been looking at it for a while, and that's what's taken me so long to come to you about it, because I wanted to make sure I understood what their process was and what they were doing, and um, how this is packaged and all the properties. But again, you can look and find various brands of the black garlic on the market. Do your reading, do your research, understand what you're getting. That's all that I'm trying to convey in this presentation of In the Pantry for black garlic. So thanks a lot. As I said, we will be dropping in uh, as much as possible. It takes me a little bit of time. There's some things that I already have in my pantry that I will share with you immediately. But as I go on this journey and look for different products to help not just myself, but my family and my mom, she's a senior citizen, and I work very diligently. Well, my whole family, all of my sisters, we work very diligently in looking at things to help her in her dietary management as well. And she's quite healthy. She doesn't mind saying that she's 82, still quite spry. But we look to ensure that she maintains that health. And so I look at things to help with a gamut of different conditions. And also, I deal with some people who ask me directly about certain conditions, and so I will bring those um, that information that I find when I'm working with people one-on-one. I will bring those products or um, that information to you as well. If it's not in the pantry, it will be through one of the other video messagings that I do, either a cooking session or my Let's Talk Health sessions. Sometimes, and I guess I have to say, it's the um, unctioning of God that I come across a topic that just will not leave me. That happened with gastroparesis and leaky gut. I was trying to do research on another topic, and it just kept coming at me. And I had to battle for a month and a half. Just every time I tried to do the presentation on it, I had video problems, I had network problems, I had internet problems, but I fought my way through it to present that topic. And that was not a topic that I was initially researching. I was researching something else, which I will bring to you later on. But that topic kept coming forward to me. And so I did present on that, because that is a condition that's prevalent, again, in the black and brown community. And it's being misdiagnosed and overlooked. And it is something that can be managed. Gastroparesis can be managed. And leaky gut, there's great indication that leaky gut can be healed. Products like this can be utilized to help um, mend and provide lining nutrients to your intestines that can help with that leaky gut syndrome. And I know that's off topic. It just, I wanted to share about that a little bit more, that there are things that this product is being noted for. So thank you so much for taking your time. I know this was a little longer than normal, and you can skip through it and pause and, make notes. I will put notes in the comment section so that you can do your research, look into it a little bit more. I hope, it is my sincere hope and prayer that these In the Pantry and Let's Talk Health and Let's Cook are tools that are helping you make good decisions on how to improve your health. I will see you next time. Thank you.